I want to tell you what it's like to be in a long distance relationship. Because honestly, it's tough. But I wouldn't change it for anything. I first met Amalia about 4 years ago now. And this was only online when I shared a photo that I'd posted to my puppy and she commented on it. It seems a bit silly now, but that was enough to get us talking. But what it means for us is that while I'm here in Australia, she's constantly between Brazil and England, right on the other side of the world. And so the only way we manage to keep in touch is through these late night conversations and hour-long Skype calls. Honestly, we've known each other 4 years now, and over that time we must have put hundreds and hundreds of hours into our Skype calls. Even if we're not actively talking, we're just both sitting there and silently studying, I like to keep that call on in the background anyway, just because that's the closest we can come to being in the same room. And to me, that's something wonderful. However, it was about 3 years before we first got our chance to actually meet in person. And this came last July when I managed to get onto a film trip to travel over to France and help film the Festival of World Cultures, Les Cultures du Monde, in Gannat in the south of France. And at the end of this trip, we had one free day in Paris before we were due to fly back to Australia. And so Amalia caught a train down from England and we took our chance to meet. One of the most vivid memories I have is standing in that hallway outside her hotel room and just trying to build up the courage to knock on the door. All I could think of at the time was all the things that could possibly go wrong and just what if I wasn't good enough. But then she opened the door and I think either one of us or both of us squealed in excitement, and all that doubt was just gone immediately. The next 36 hours with her were absolutely incredible. We were exploring Paris by day and cuddling up on the couch by night to watch a movie, and I have to say, as far as a first date goes, I think we did pretty well. But just as quickly as it all started, it came to an end again. I said goodbye outside one of the metro stations, and I came back to Australia. So just like that, she was gone from my life for another 6 months. In January, she made the big trip to come over here, and we spent 2 weeks on a driving holiday down through the south coast of New South Wales, but then she's gone, and it's been another 6 months again until now. This time, it's my turn to make that trek around the world. Up until this point, we've had a grand total of 18 days together, but this time we're going to have almost a month and a half to travel around England by bus and train before heading down to Italy and throwing us both into entirely new territory. For the entire trip from Australia to England, that feeling from the hallway in Paris just came flooding back to me. All I could think of is all the things that could possibly go wrong, or all the connections that I could have missed. I was arriving on the last day of her exams, and so the last part of the trip was a bus trip alone from Heathrow up to Oxford, where I was going to meet her. And that whole way there I was just spent getting more and more petrified. But then I was there, and there she was. Hello everyone! We've made it to Oxford, and I have found an Amalia.
A wild Amalia.
A wild Amalia has appeared. Anyway, a few more days here in Oxford, and then we're going to Bath next.
No.
No?
Yes. I don't know. Is it Bath or... Yeah, it is.
It's Bath next.
Okay, you know more than me now. And
Okay.
I planned this trip,
Yeah.
so yeah. Great.
Yep.
We're not going to
Okay,
get lost.
yep. No. Okay, we are going to get lost. We're just about to jump on our plane to Milan. We've got another 21 days of travel coming up. Really, up until now has been sort of the practice trip,
Yeah.
and now we're going to go on for the real thing.
Practice round.
Yeah, practice round. This is the real one coming up. We arrived in Milan, and immediately we were both way out of our depth. We were dealing with languages we didn't speak, in cultures we didn't understand, and we may have gotten lost a bit more than once. Things are going well today.
We're sitting in a park in the middle of some place, and it's a very picturesque area, really. We just got lost, I guess.
We didn't get lost. We are exactly where we thought we were, but where we are isn't, like where we thought we were isn't what we thought it would be. Today we're in Florence, and this is pretty much all you're going to see of it because it is absolutely pouring with rain today. And yeah, I'm not going out there. It was bound to happen eventually, but amidst the rain and the crowds and the umbrellas, we've gotten separated and have no idea where each other are now. Our final stop on the trip was Naples, and this was special for us in another way because during our time there, we reached our milestone of the 1-year anniversary of that day we first met in Paris. We went out for a nice, beautiful little dinner, and she gave me this book, which was all about our last year together, and I love it. Yeah. But straight after that came the moment none of us wanted. This is the video I never wanted to make because there she goes behind me. This is where this adventure ends. Yeah, she's flying off to Rio right now, and then in 4 hours I think it is, I have my flight that goes first back to Heathrow. Then I wait around a bit and onwards back to Sydney. Yeah, I wish that this adventure could have gone on forever, but everything has to end at some point, doesn't it? She got on an airplane, I got on mine, and that trip home was just the most horrible feeling to have because the entire way all you could think of was that knowledge that you're getting further and further away from the person you love with every single second. And that's just gut-wrenching to think about. And so now I'm back where we started. I'm here in Australia, and right now Amalia is visiting her family in Brazil. For now, we're back to those Skype calls and late nights, but this adventure is by no means over. In just a few months' time, we're planning our next adventure out into the jungles of Amalia's homeland, Brazil, and I'm massively looking forward to that one. But for now, thank you so much, Amalia, for those last amazing 4 years together. The journey has been incredible, and I hope for many more ahead. I love you.